Allez, de retour sur le plateau de l'Aspace TV pour un plateau sur l'aquaculture que nous vous proposons en anglais. So let's switch to English and let me introduce the speakers of this panel. Siméon Fagnon, you're Innovation Product Manager at Phytosynthese. Hello and welcome. Paula Arriagada, you're Global Product Manager Aqua at Huvepharma. Welcome here also. And Daniel Condstandse, Europe Sales Manager at Andritz Feed Biofuel. Welcome to this
Thank you.
show. Let me start with Siméon with Phytosynthese, and maybe you can introduce your activity to us in a couple words. What are you doing?
Okay, thank you. I'm Siméon Fagnon and I work at Phytosynthese.
Right.
Phytosynthese is a company involved in feed additives development. We are experts of phytochemistry in animal nutrition and health. We deal with many plant or molecule from plant and molecule existing in nature to support animal health and nutrition.
So before we go into more specific questions in this on this roundtable, could you remember what is aquaculture? When we talk about aquaculture, what do we talk about?
To make it simple, when we talk about aquaculture, we talk about the farming of aquatic species, mainly fish and shrimps.
Okay. And what does it mean and why is it so important today to talk about it?
Aquaculture is so important because it's one of emerging protein source for women. And we know that there is a huge development over the past on terrestrial animal. And since some years, fish and shrimps production is growing. And we have to support this development, this increasing production over the world. That's why we are talking about aquaculture today.
And to do so, there are, of course, various methods and systems used in aquaculture. Could you develop what you are proposing with Phytosynthese?
At Phytosynthese, we propose a solution that can help to support, as I said, fish and shrimp resilience in production. We have a different portfolio of products, metabolic purpose, and also antimicrobial purpose. When I talk about metabolic, it's mainly to support gut health, to improve immune system, antioxidant capacity of fish and shrimps. And when I talk about antimicrobial, is to reduce pathogenic pressure in aquaculture production. And when I talk about pathogenic, it means bacteria, virus, and so on. And then our product try to reduce this pressure, reduce the use of antibiotics in aquaculture production, and to reduce or minimize also the risk of antimicrobial resistance in aquaculture production.
The question people might wonder is, what is the role of aquaculture today in the global food supply?
The role of aquaculture today
it is essential. You're going to tell me it is essential.
Of course. Yes, as I said, I think it's quite important because we know we have fish and shrimps.
Yes.
And for many countries in the world, I think one people eat at least fish in their dish. And it's quite important based on the cost of production of fish and shrimp and the availability of the source of protein. And when I can, I select some country in which I think the level of suitable food is not so easy.
Right.
Aquaculture is fish shrimps are suitable protein source for them.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a moment, but I would like to hear Paula. Could you tell us, Paula, how your business at Huvepharma applies to aquaculture? What do you do exactly?
Yeah, I'm in charge of the aquaculture portfolio at Huvepharma. Aquaculture at the company is relatively new. They started around 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
Huvepharma is quite important on livestock. And we're a Bulgarian company. We have our production in Bulgaria. We're experts in fermentation, so we produce additives to improve the performance of our animals. And why the company decided to invest on aquaculture is, as Siméon was saying, aquaculture is the fastest protein industry growing on these days, and the waters have a tremendous potential to continue growing and feed, the population that we have. So they're very critical in the whole food security. And also these aquatic species are very nutrient dense with very specific compounds like omega-3s and micronutrients that is one of the main deficiencies that we have in the world. So
Could you maybe, Paula, provide us or share a case study or a specific example of how one of your nutritional solution has led maybe to a significant improvement in feed conversion ratio, maybe?
Yeah, one of the lines that we have for aquaculture are enzymes, and these enzymes help the producer to unlock certain nutrients that are not available for the animal, for example, phosphorus. And phosphorus is also very good for the animals, but in excess is not so good for the aquatic environment, so it can lead to, growth of microalgae and having not the best conditions for the animals. So we have seen, for example, in Latin America, customers in shrimp that they have used these enzymes for...
In Venezuela, I think.
In Venezuela, yes. So they actually saw better quality after some time. So we also have customers in Africa. They have seen similar results since you are reducing the discharge of phosphorus in your production.
Do you have customers in Europe?
Yeah, we do have customers in Europe. And in Europe, it's a little bit different because also you have to produce with maximum phosphorus levels in certain areas. So with these kind of solutions, you can do it actually in a very efficient way.
And how do your product help to reduce the environmental impact of aquaculture? Could you explain?
Yeah, especially with enzymes that they work in this specific case with the phytate, that is the form of phosphorus in vegetable raw materials. You directly can reduce the phosphorus discharge because the animal can take it over. So this is how you can improve the performance of the animals and the environment.
And maybe one last word before we move to Daniel. What are the maybe most significant research and development areas you're contemplating at Huvepharma today?
Well, we are developing in different areas. Also, we have now a vaccine facility as Huvepharma want to complement and support the health of the animals in different ways, especially based on prevention. So we are heavily compromised with the livestock animals and aquaculture in this sense.
Okay, yeah. Siméon, you can add anything when you want to. Let's move to Daniel. Could you present, Daniel, Andritz Feed Biofuel, please?
Yeah,
what
sure.
are you doing?
Sure, thanks, Sophie. Yeah, so my name is Condstandse. I'm in charge of sales for Europe in terms of commercial view. Andritz Feed and Biofuel is a division of Andritz AG, which is a large organization specializing in processes. But we specifically specialize in the feed industry, leading from animal feed to pet food, aqua feed, as well as biofuel. And we are a complete turnkey solution provider, ranging from equipment to a turnkey greenfield or brownfield site.
So could you illustrate precisely with some examples what you offer concretely?
Sure. So from a machine point of view, we're offering actual extrusion, which is obviously a big player for us, and certainly in aquafeed. We have some of the largest customers around the world. That is some of our partners in the world, all the way to a complete modular solution. So if a customer is looking for a 10-ton producer of animal feed, for example, as a greenfield site, we're able to actually sell a complete modular system from start to finish for a process.
What specific technologies are you using?
So in terms of aquaculture, which is certainly a key field for Andritz, we have a few different products that we like to use in the market, and one of them is certainly we know efficiency is key in aquaculture, dryer being one of the most consumer of energy in the process. We have a product called DryWise,
Okay.
which is, you would like to look at it as a virtual assistant, which in real time adjusts the dryer, whether it's a belt speed or humidity, so improving the product and the process. And we have actual real-time cases where there's efficiency solution of up to 30%, where customers have got 30%. And in terms of real numbers, that's ranging between 30 and 100K per annum they can achieve in terms of cost savings.
Mm-hmm. In terms of innovation, how are you? Which direction are you taking?
So in innovation, I'd like to just touch base on two products where Andritz is really moving fast. In terms of digitalization, we have our Metris system, which is unique to Andritz. It's our digital backbone for our company. And our goal is to get our systems and our customers and our partners to almost basically an autonomous solution. That's our goal for 2027. So really our partners are focusing on what they need to focus on, while our systems are working on a predictive and preventive maintenance solutions for them. That's from a digital perspective, and of course that's growing all the time. And we are exploring new avenues in terms of AI as well. And in terms of actual, let's say, pellet production, we have an extruder microfeed system, which is quite unique. We've been able to overcome quite a hurdle in the aquaculture side of things, where our systems are able to produce less than a 2 millimeter pellet for shrimp in specific, and can increase output to around 35% for that machine for our customers.
Question to the three of you: how do you guys address the questions of sustainability and environmental responsibility today? The three of you, Siméon.
Yes, about sustainability, as I said, we produce our solution, which is mainly for fish, shrimps, mainly livestock in overall, fish and shrimps. Regarding what we are talking right now, we propose, as we deal with many molecules, and as I said, these molecules have different bioactivity, antioxidant, antimicrobial, and this bioactivity helps to reduce the risk of antimicrobial resistance, which is quite critical in terms of sustainability, and also to improve feed conversion ratio, which can help also to reduce eutrophication risk in aquaculture system, depending on the species we are talking about.
Paula, same question.
Yeah, I really believe that the solutions that we're offering here today, they really support the sustainability of the industry and the main challenges that we have in aquaculture, like efficiency, like processing and technology is really critical for aquaculture to grow. And as you were mentioning, extrusion process, it was a before and after of the extrusion process. Also solutions, to reduce antibiotic use and to get the best from the plant raw materials that are in use in aquaculture. Because of sustainability reasons, we need to depend less on fish meal and fish oil and use them as a kind of key ingredients. So yeah, definitely I believe that what we have today supports the sustainability and growth of the industry.
Daniel, same question.
Yeah, look, two of the two colleagues here as well following their lead. Sustainability and for Andritz is a key, really a key point for our company. Andritz Feed Biofuel sitting specifically in the energy and environment division of the group. So when it comes to what are we doing for the environmental side of things and sustainability, as I mentioned, the efficiency is one of the key processes. We're launching some future products that and solutions that are in line with the DryWise, but also for the actual process itself, which stay tuned for that. That'll be more things to come on that one for sure.
Okay, breaking news.
Yeah, very much so. And also just looking at having our systems being a cleaner environment, free from dust and efficiency is really our key. As well as with the AI on the digitalization side of things, where the more preventive and predictive maintenance we can provide our customers, the more efficient and sustainable they can become.
Which are the most high potential regions of your markets for you, for example, Daniel?
Yeah, so for us, what we see is Asia Pacific as our fastest growing market.
Okay.
And the main reason there is there's a high demand for fish protein. We see in that market. It's also the government plays a big role. They are supporting a lot of our customers and a lot of the customers and producers in the industry. Following that would be, I would say, Latin America for us, and certainly in Ecuador, where shrimp is a really growth market. We see that more. And sticking close to home in terms of Europe, we see Europe as a very sustainable and stable growth market, but a lot of the market is focusing on sustainability and environmental points, which they have to be with regulations. So we see those interesting markets both on either sides, and then the emerging markets being Middle East and Africa.
Okay.
We see that quite a strong emerging market where we believe there should be a growth in 10% per annum up until about 2030, 2035 that we are working on calculating. And North America, tough market, difficult, but also niche, has quite a strong, we heard this morning, for example, in a few talks that in Idaho, there's quite a bit of farming going on and growth market there, but quite niche and unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paula, Siméon, your view on the market?
Yeah, it's going into the same line. For us, also Norway is a very important market, the Norwegian market. It's a stable market, but it is still growing and has a lot of support also from the government to continue doing so. Asia, yes, is the biggest market, but it has some challenges also to grow there.
Why?
Because the realities of the different countries are very different, and they face also, very complex in some areas challenges. But at a certain point, this will develop also. And as I come in from Latin America,
you
I live here
in Venezuela earlier.
Yeah, I'm Chilean, but I live in the Netherlands or work in Belgium. Anyway,
a good mix.
But I'm from I'm from Chile, and from the time that we had almost no salmon there, and now it's a second market, so it's a big potential in Latam and also in Africa. If the political situation is stable, it will continue growing definitely. Yeah.
Siméon, what's your view on the world market?
Our main market today is Asia, mainly Vietnam, Thailand, Taiwan, if I can list some of them. We are trying to develop other countries like in Latin America, Ecuador and Brazil. We also try to develop Africa, mainly North Africa, in which we have some interesting contact, and we propose our solution. And I think there are some constraints, mainly regulatory constraints, and it's not easy to deal with all these constraints. But year by year, we are trying to outweigh this obstacle.
And before we have the breaking news from Daniel, maybe next year, I would like to mention that Phytosynthese is an InnovSpace Award winner, right, this year with the product Phyto-Aquanity. Could you tell us a bit more about this innovation and the concrete benefits it brings in the aquaculture sector?
Okay, I can say that we are very proud about this recognition. Because it's long years of scientific development, technical knowledge, expertise, and also our compliance to sustainability. Phyto-Aquanity, if I can say, is a product we develop. I think we say there are two innovations into this product, Phyto-Aquanity. The first is the development approach. It's the first time in animal nutrition and mainly in aquaculture. We are trying to use translational approach. It means from in silico to in vivo to develop a product. And then in silico mean a computational-based approach in which we try to predict two or more molecules and see how they can interact. In vitro, we evaluate the bioavailability of these molecules, and in vivo, we perform different trials in different species, in different conditions, in tilapia, in sturgeon, in shrimps, and so on. Then it's the first approach, and the second approach is the efficiency of the product, because when we develop this product, we evaluate its performance in real condition in field, and we can see that we see clear benefits. Then phytoaquanity is a solution based on the combination of curcuminoid from turmeric and artepirincy from green propolis to support resilience of shrimp and fish in stressful conditions in aquaculture.
Congratulations. Just one last question, and because we're reaching the end of this show now, but I would like to ask you, each of you, what do you think makes you key player today in that sector of aquaculture? I start with you, Paula. Ladies first.
No, I believe that the combination of solutions and cooperation will make the industry win. There's no one solution fits all. But we believe that part of what we offer goes through the growth and the sustainability of the industry to better use the vegetable raw materials. But definitely, we believe that not one solution will solve everything, and we strongly believe in cooperation and integrated solutions.
Siméon, it's the addition of all the forces that makes a success?
Yes, I think we cannot say that only one solution will be the best
solution.
one.
Yeah.
It's the combination of different solutions will help to outweigh different obstacles in aquaculture sector and make the sector growing better.
Daniel, what makes Andritz a powerful actor today?
Yeah, I have to agree with the two colleagues here that it's not one solution fits all, but from a OEM perspective and the way we approach market, I think what really stands out for ourselves is that we're a global provider in terms of a complete solution. So it's never just one solution, as the colleagues are mentioning here, but more that when we're speaking to a customer, we're not just applying or selling equipment, we are really partnering. And globally, Andritz has that strength, ranging from, as I mentioned, a complete turnkey solution to even the one bolt that you might need just to run your machines. So I would say that's really where our strength is lying, and certainly what we push in terms of discussions with our customer. Join us as a partner, not just as a supplier. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this very relevant show. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.